Hi, Megan. Welcome in today. How are things going since our last meeting?
I haven't been feeling that great.
You haven't been feeling great.
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like all of a sudden I just like a switch flipped and I just feel depressed.
Hmm.
I've been feeling kind of lonely lately, I guess.
Lonely. Has anything shifted in your life since we saw each other last? Is this a new level of loneliness and depression?
Mhm. I, I wouldn't say new. I felt like this before. It's hard to get out of sometimes.
Hmm. You feel kind of stuck in the sadness.
I don't know how I don't know what happened. I mean, my friend's anniversary of her death is coming up in the next week.
Hmm.
So I've been missing her a lot.
You're experiencing some grief around her death.
Yeah, I guess that's what it could be. I mean, but she did die, 3 years ago. So I feel like it shouldn't bother me that much.
Tell me more about that, about why it shouldn't bother you so much.
Well, it happened 3 years ago. I feel like I should be over it, but I still really miss her.
Mm.
And I just feel so lonely without her.
She meant something to you. She
Meant
was
a lot to me.
she was a presence in your life.
And now that she's gone, I don't know, I've just been struggling with it so much. It's been 3 years, so I don't know if I'll ever not feel happy again.
It's- your feelings of sadness are overwhelming.
Yeah.
Tell me which part about your struggle in the last 3 years that you've been kind of wrestling with.
Really, I don't know, I've kind of just been isolating myself and I haven't been, going out and doing things like I used to do with her. And it's hard for me to make friends because no one is like her.
Mm. It's almost like you miss her so much, you just feel so alone.
Exactly how I feel. I wish she was still here. Maybe I wouldn't be so lonely.
Mm. With her gone, you just feel so by yourself. I think I think Megan that it sounds like from what you're describing, you're really in the middle of a grief process. And it's really normal to feel the level of grief that you're experiencing when someone you loved, the way you loved this person, is gone from your life. And there's really not a timeline for that. There's not a timeline that you can snap your fingers and then all of a sudden it's worked out. This person really meant
To hear
something.
that, she did. And it's nice to hear that it's normal because sometimes I just feel like something's wrong with me. I haven't been able to move on from her death, and it's been 3 years.
Well, one of the this analogy is coming to me that they say the quickest way through um, to get through the forest, it's through it and not over it. And facing your sadness, facing your loneliness, facing your loss, and going into it, that is a really heroic choice that you're making to feel the loss of your friend.
Thank you for that. I felt like I needed to hear that because sometimes I just feel like I'm crazy, you know.
Not think you are crazy. I think you're grieving. And grief is messy, really messy, and
What it feels like.
not linear either. So you just take the time that you need and feel the feelings, you know? Okay, I think we can stop. Oh, and before I do, I'll thank you, Megan. Thank you for your participation. You did a really good job as an actor. You might need an award. You really did. That was impressive.
Notice is that when people are uncomfortable with their emotions, they're really bad at eye contact.
That is so true.
Hmm. Right? Because they're uncomfortable with themselves, so they're even more uncomfortable with other people viewing them.
It is so true. Do you find that with the
But
people you work with?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. But I think you did great. Um, I think you were reflecting how I feel, which is what I needed in the moment, right? I just needed someone to listen to me, honestly. Um, it was great that you gave the space and just like sat with the silence to let me process things internally. I think you did a really good job at that. Um, I guess I'm trying to think of it's so hard to like think about what you didn't do when you're the client.
I find I struggle with
Um,
that too. I struggle with that too.
um, I guess there was one something, but I forgot. Shoot. Um, I think there was a feeling that you might need to just go back in the
Okay.
video, but I think there might have been a feeling
That I
that I
missed.
wish you had
Mm. Okay.
reflected on or validated me on.
Was it the loneliness?
Um,
The loneliness?
Maybe I'll have to go back too. But
Because
I
I
think like
was
in the moment,
silent.
I guess I wanted to.
I was silent after the loneliness. And I did wonder if I wonder if it was that part. It was like earlier, maybe like halfway point, maybe a little bit before that. It was significant what you were saying. And I agree with you. Um, because you were
That's
saying
honestly the only thing that I could think of.
what you were saying, it was significant. You were saying that you were super lonely and like really that was kind of your existence. And I did not reflect, which is true. I didn't do that. I was like waiting again, the waiting. I waited to see like,
Yeah.
but you really needed me to like echo, oh my gosh, this is major that you're admitting you feel so lonely. So I appreciate that because I think that's true. I think I didn't do that. And that's true. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. Thank you so much.